Hey friends, it's Paul here. Are you ready to make lacto-fermented pickles? Good, because I sure am. I have got a bounty of cucumbers in my garden this season. So lacto-fermented refers to a fermentation of the pickle, which is going to create healthy digestive probiotics. That's what I'm going for here. Pretty interesting because we need a tannin source to keep the pickles crunchy, and I'm using red and oak leaves from native trees. You can also use bay leaves or grape leaves, but I thought that was kind of cool, and I love trees, so that's going to be a fun thing to do. We got dill here, garlic cloves, black peppercorn, sea salt to create the brine, wide mouth half-gallon mason jars here, cleaned out. And it's also recommended to slice off the flower end of the cucumber. Apparently that has enzymes which make the cucumber soft, so I just sliced the tips off both ends. You can see I've got a whole bunch of spears here. Great. So at first the instructions I've been reading online for a couple different sources call for putting an oak leaf or a tannic leaf on the bottom of our jar. So that's what I'm going to do right here. Put a couple cloves of garlic. I'm going to put some dill in there and some black peppercorn. Just a few of those guys. And next we want to make a brine. Now you need to use non-chlorinated water for this recipe. And what I've got here is I'm just using a really nice spring water that I've gotten before just for drinking. Really nice soft water from a spring in Pennsylvania, and that seems to work pretty well. So I have that going in here because it's going to be the same amount as the jar that I'm pickling. And it calls for 5 tablespoons for every 2 quarts. There are 4 quarts in a gallon, so that's 2 quarts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons of salt. Great, so that's our saltwater brine. I love using sea salt too. Apparently sea salt is healthier for us. I'm going to put a nice white oak leaf on there. Isn't that pretty? Stuff one of these bad boys in there with a little bit more dill, right like that. It's really important, I've tried canning before with no salt, and you must can with either salt or citric acid, or else your food goes bad and you may get botulism. Really want to make sure all the ingredient is covered. That is very important on those pickles. So I got about an inch on the top and secure this right here. And then I'm going to put this in a cool, dark place for a week and let that do its thing. Hey guys, these pickles have been curing for 5 days, and I'm going to pull them out of here because I believe they're done, and I'm going to show you why. This, I believe, is called calm yeast. I was getting this on a previous batch as well. It looks really nasty, but the smell is good. It's got that sour pickle smell. There's nothing offensive about it. They are tangy as heck. They are really, really tangy. The lacto fermentation is definitely working here.